Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my future videos. Today I'm going to do a product review on a spin care system that Duvolle was so kind to gift to me, and I cannot wait to give this a try. If you have seen my past skincare videos, you do know that I have used a spin brush in the past, but I have never had one with so many different attachments, and we are going to try everything in here. So I am psyched to get started with this review. Let's go ahead and see what's inside the box. They do include instructions, so this will be your guide on cleaning, storage, what the brushes are and do. And then it does also mention that you will need to purchase 4 AA batteries to get started with the brush, because they are not included in the box. This is the body of the brush. So you will add the batteries here. You just slide this down to open it up, and you put the batteries inside. It has a little guide on how you do it. And then it does have a hole here. So I'm going to use this to either add a hook or a rope so that I can hang this up to dry. And then lastly, you do have the button to turn it on and off. Very simple to use, and loving the blue color and the silver logo that they have on here. It includes a body brush, and this is the brush that I am most excited about because my last kit by another brand did not include a body brush, and this is what I so need. So I do use a brush in the shower. I have a body brush, but it doesn't spin. So this one I'm sure is going to be like magic. It exfoliates the skin. It says that you can use it on your elbows, your knees, really anywhere where you have rough skin and you want to exfoliate your skin and remove the dead skin from it. I'm going to use it on my back because I do have slight acne on my back, and I just cannot wait to see the results and show you all the results from this. So hopefully we see something within a week when I do my next check-in. It also includes 2 facial brushes. So one is slightly softer than the other. They both are pretty soft, but you can tell that this one is the cleansing brush because it is a lot softer and the bristles are smoother. So this is what you would use if you want to remove dirt, oil, slightly remove some dead skin from your face. But if you do want a full-on exfoliation, this is the brush that you would use. You can tell it's a little bit more firm, and this is what you would use to remove that dead skin from your face. So I love to exfoliate my face at least once a day. If I'm using something that's a little bit more intense, then I will do a couple of times a week. But with this, I'm going to do daily. And the reason that I really like to exfoliate is because it helps me to keep my skin even throughout my entire face. My skin is always softer when I exfoliate, and it just gives me a better glow. So cannot wait to use these 2 brushes. I will use this one in the morning. So this is the softer one, and I will exfoliate at night. Lastly, they have the pumice stone attachment, and I cannot wait to use this one because it has been over a year since I've gotten a pedicure, so my feet are pretty rough, and this helps to remove the dead skin. It smooths out your very rough areas, so some people may use it on their elbows and knees. I'm not going to do that. I think it'll be a little bit too rough for my elbows and knees, but I'm going to go to town on my heels, the balls of my feet, even some of the calluses on my hands. So I'll show you that as well, because we are going to be using all of these attachments when I go to the review portion of this video. But just to give you, so that's all that's in this box. And just to give you a little bit more information about this kit, it is $95, but if you use the code that I have on the screen and in the description box, you will get 70% off, and it will take it down to $28.50, which I think is amazing for this brush. And they do give you a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you buy it, you don't like it, you can always send it back and get your money back. So that covers everything I feel like you need to know about the brush. And let's go ahead and get started with the review. Okay, so I had to get a little bit more comfortable because I feel like this is going to be like a mini spa day. So I am in my little robe now and I'm ready to start on my feet. And you probably already guessed by how excited I was by these pumice stone attachment that I was gonna start with my feet. So I'm gonna get the camera situated and show you all how it is working on my feet. This is my very first time using it, so I cannot wait to see what it does for them. All right, so this is what we are looking at. Don't pay too much attention to my toes, but this is the area I really want to smooth out with the pumice stone. And I will show you my heel as well, because I do want to smooth that out a little bit also. Okay, you all, here we are 15 minutes later. You can probably already tell that my skin is a lot smoother, especially in the area where the callus was. It still is here a bit, but it is definitely a lot smoother and a lot of the dead skin is gone. So even for my heel, which both of these areas would definitely need more than 15 minutes and more than one day, but it did amazing work within that 15 minutes. And just to show you all of the dead skin that came off, I know this is really gross, but look at all of that. So it did amazing work, I think. There's even a lot on the floor. So definitely loving the pumice stone attachment. So next I tried out the body brush, and I want to show you all the before of my back and then the after. So within the week, I think that the body brush did a really good job for what it could do within the week. I did see a lot of the pimples on my back dry up and my skin felt even smoother than it had before. And I really love how the brush felt. So it definitely felt like you were getting a bit of a back massage as you were cleaning your back. And the bristles, so even for the face brushes, the bristles feel really good on your skin. So even though it's exfoliating your skin, it has kind of this smooth feel to it, which I was not expecting, which I thought felt really, really good. So I did really like the brush, but as you can see when I was using the brush, if you aren't like a bit flexible, if your arms aren't very flexible, then it will be a little bit hard for you to get your entire back. So I did have to bend my arm all the way back, and I mainly used my right arm to get my entire back, but luckily I'm just a little bit more flexible that way. I know there are some people who wouldn't be able to do that because they can't hold like a loofah or a washcloth and wash their back normally. And I think if you aren't able to do that, then you probably will not be able to get all of your back in the way that you want to with this brush either. So just something to keep in mind. But if you are able to reach your entire back with both of your arms, then I think this is a really, really good product for you to use, and it makes your skin feel amazing. So definitely do recommend this one. So now taking a look at the facial brushes, as I mentioned in the intro, they do have two different facial brushes. One is for more of an exfoliating feel and effect, and the other is for cleansing. And you definitely can feel the difference when you swipe your finger across them, but they do both feel extremely soft. Just like I mentioned for the body brush, they have a very silky feel when you're using it on your face. And again, I wasn't expecting that for either of these. And I was even more surprised to feel that for the exfoliating one. So just to give you a little visual of what it looks like when you're using it, I have already put some African black soap on my brush, and I'm just going to brush away. And I have seen a bit of a difference in my face. It has only been a week. And again, I was using the cleansing brush in the morning and the exfoliating brush at night. But I haven't seen too much of a difference, like I said before. my skin, I was already exfoliating it, so I didn't expect to see much of a difference. But since I have been using this brush instead of what I was using before, I have noticed that my skin feels a lot smoother. So as you can see, I do still have the dark mark on my skin, and there is a pimple on my skin as well, but I don't think a week is long enough to really see how the brush will help to clear up your skin. But I will say again that my skin is a lot smoother. And I think it is a little bit even more even between my forehead and the rest of my face. But again, with only a week, it's hard to see too much of a difference even with that. But there you go. So I usually do this for a couple of minutes. It feels really good. You get good suds on your face, so you do feel extremely clean. And then I just go ahead and rinse it off, apply some lotion, and that is it. So I'll show you the before and then the after. Again, you probably won't see too much of a difference, especially with the lighting from the before, but there has been slight changes to my skin, which I appreciate. So one thing I do want to mention is that when you are using these brushes on your face, it is really important to make sure that you are cleaning these and sterilizing them properly. So you do want to completely sterilize these brushes, clean them regularly, just to make sure that bacteria isn't sitting on them, because that would completely defeat the purpose of using these when you're trying to clean your skin. But overall, I think they feel amazing. I've seen pretty good results for 1 week, and I would definitely continue to use this going into the future. All right, I am so sad to say that our mini spa day is already over. I had so much fun cleaning my face, my feet, and body with you all today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to check out the description box for that 70% off coupon. I am also putting the coupon code here again on the screen, but the description box will also have the link to the actual products. So go ahead and check that out. Again, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video.